Hey guys, so here I am for my gray wash eyeshadow tutorial. I've already done half of my face, and don't forget to watch my flawless face foundation routine. I just did it, and the only thing that I changed is I did add my blush. I forgot to add blush in the flawless face foundation routine. So this is just a really quick routine that is useful for day or for night. You can make it a little darker, a little smokier in the crease. I didn't really do that too much with this routine, but you could definitely smoke it out if you needed to carry it over from day to night. I'm going to be using my Tarte palette that I bought in my set last week that I purchased from Sephora. And this is the palette. This is the Amazonian Clay eyeshadow palette. Using is this color. This is like a champagne-y color. And this silver. And then this like more like charcoal-y slate gray. Okay, so I'm going to use this C foundation brush. This is from e.l.f. So I'm going to go into the champagne color, and you can use this with any other colors that are around the same, but you do need to have a pretty good color payoff from your silver colors, just because that's going to be the bread and butter of this eyeshadow tutorial. So what I did is I swept this under my eyebrow bone, brought it into the corner, and then I'm sweeping it up just on the first third of my inner eyelid, and that's just the champagne color. Okay, and then I'm going to go into that medium silver color, and I'm just going to blend that over where I added the champagne color, and then I'm going to blend it up onto my lid. And then when I get to the crease, I'm just going to carry it up. Not too high, because you don't want this to look too nighttime. And that's basically it for that color. I'm going to take this Eco Tools brush, fluffy blending brush. I just used it a minute ago, it's dirty. But you're just going to blend that crease out like this, just so you don't have any harsh lines. And then again with this same brush, I'm going to go into the darker gray. This one doesn't have as great of a color payoff as the other, but if you layer it, you can get there with it. And then I'm just tapping that on that outer corner, just to give that outside a little bit of definition. And I'm just going to carry it out a little bit, and then I'm going to clean that up with my concealer brush. And then I'm going to take that same Eco Tools brush and blend out. And then, just to add that extra little pop, I'm going to go back into the champagne color and just touch the inner corner. Okay, so the next step is brows. I'm going to use my lash comb and just do my usual routine with this. And again, I use this matte color from the Sonia Kashuk palette, this one, and my Lancome brow brush, angle brush. I've been looking for a new brow brush. I was actually going to order some new makeup brushes. I really didn't want to go all the way and order something that even though the brushes might be awesome, I just have a hard time spending the amount that some of these brushes cost. So the next step, now that I've done my brows and eyeshadow, is going to be what's going to make this whole look pop, and that is the liner. So I use a liquid liner. This is the Sephora, just dark black liquid liner, noir black. And this is one of the, it's not a brush, it's more of like a spongy tip on it. Okay, so what I do is pull the skin taut, figure out the angle you want it to be at, and start and draw it in. And then I'm just going to grab the tip of that, and I'm going to draw a straight line into my, in toward the middle of my eye. Okay, I'm going to go back and grab a little bit more. And then I'm going to go into the inner corner of my eye. And the best tip that I have for this is to aim low. You don't want to place the tip of this right where you want it, because the tip is then going to expand when you touch your skin. So you want to aim lower than you actually want to go. So I'm trying to get right at my lash line. So I'm going to aim on my eyelashes just with the tip of the sponge. I'm going to lay it right below my lash line, and I'm just going to draw it backwards. And then when you get here, you're just going to connect. And then fill in. And the last thing I do is I reverse my brush and I go and I press it right into my lash line. And that's going to help to not have those spaces. Okay, and while that dries, I'm just going to line my lips really quick. And you can use any like flesh tone pinky shade. This is the NYX Butter Gloss, and it is in Creme Brulee. And this is one of the ones I bought from Ulta. I love it. Awesome. Okay, so now that my eyeliner has dried, I'm going to curl these lashes. I prefer to curl my lashes after I apply my liquid liner, and that's because I have a harder time because my eyelashes are so long. Once they're curled, they almost touch my eyelid, and I have a harder time applying my liquid liner easily. So I prefer to do mine afterward. If you want to do it before, that's fine. So for mascara, I'm going to use Tarte Lights Camera Action. This is another thing that came in my purchase from Sephora. And I like it. It's not like mind-blowing, but it's good. It separates my lashes well. It stays on well. It doesn't flake off. I'm just going to go in with like a sawing motion right at the base, because again, you want to get that really dark line. And you could also line your upper waterline if you wanted to, and that'll also give it a much more black appearance. I would probably do that at night. Okay, so while that mascara dries, I'm going to put on my eyeliner, and I'm just going to be putting it on the outer third part of my eye. That's also going to help to lift my eye up. And this is Bare Minerals Black Gold. I'm just going to put it just on the outer third and just kind of taper off into nothing. And then I'm just going to touch the mascara on those lower lashes right where I just applied that. And the very last step for this look is the second and last coat of mascara. For that, I'm going to use Bare Minerals. This is a Flawless Definition. And I'm just going to really concentrate on separating those lashes, lifting them, and then thickening that outer portion of the lash. And I've already done this, but why not? Okay.